Well, good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, traders, and back in the United States, broadcasting from lovely Las Vegas, which I call paradise. How are you, traders? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's so good to be home at my main helm where all my best charts are just waiting for me. So thank you for your patience. The last couple of days I haven't been able to put out a video. We traveled for, 48 hours. It was really long. I have an iPod. An iPod. Yes, I do. I play, original iPod, my iPod when I go on a plane and I crank the music and I play air drums and I usually just stand somewhere. I stood for 7.5 straight hours before I finally sat somewhere. And it got so bad I was playing fake harmonica on a cigarette lighter to the music. I was losing my head, but I made it all the way home, and here we are. Rock and roll markets are doing everything we'd expect. Volatility, great opportunities to make money. Let's see what's out there. Traders, risky, risky, risky. Trading is risky. By the way, let me step back. Dano, what a trooper. I don't know how you made it through all those flights. After we got home in Vegas, he still had to get on another 6-hour flight home. What a trooper. What a helper. You are my, I don't know what to call you. You are my right hand. You are there to keep me on an even keel. We love you so much, Dano. Mikey, what a monster you were. What a great Omni camp helper. You made it through all those flights, too. I don't know how you guys put up with me, but thank you so much. Now, let's get back to trading. Trading is risky. Risky, 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 risky. We know this. You know how come we know trading is risky? Because if you've ever traded before, you know it's risky, right? You've felt the pain. Put your stops in, put them in first. Never trade without protective stops. This video coming at you on a Monday night for Trading Tuesday. That is Rocktober 28th, 2025. And boy, has Rocktober lived up to its rock and roll name, huh? Lots of volatility. Great money inside the volatility if you get it right. Let's see what's going on now. Let's see what's going on out there. E-mini S&P daily bar. Let me tell you this right now, traders. There's a gap right before your eyes. And I will tell you this. Okay, there's nothing exact in the art of technical analysis because it's an art, not an exact science. But we have a saying that we know is not 100%, but here it is. We do not have gaps in the E-mini S&P 23-hour-a-day chart. It only closes for 1 hour a day, Eastern Time, New York City, between 5 p.m. and 6. That's the only time it closes. The E-mini S&P 24-hour, not the $ SPY, SPX, or whatever you're looking at. 23-hour-a-day E-mini S&P. We normally say, even though, of course, it's not 100% true, there are no gaps. We do not leave gaps in the E-mini S&P 23-hour chart. That tenet in mind, we have a gap here. Here's the question. Is it gap fill time? Because my Omni waved us off today and told us not to buy any further. Don't buy S&P, don't buy NASDAQ, don't buy Russell, is what Omni told us. It didn't turn bearish. It told us stop buying and sidestep yourselves. So that's what we will do. Now, is it gap fill time? Well, maybe that's why Omni's sidestepping us. Now, if you look back at the chart, you will not find gaps. It doesn't have gaps. The only time you will see a gap in this chart is if you go all the way back here where it wasn't the chart that was most active and we were trading in September most active. So, of course, you have little gaps here. Once the market becomes active, we have no gaps, right? Once it's the front contract, December, no gaps. So we have no gaps in E-mini S&P, but there is one sitting there. That tells me to tell you that we are probably looking at gap fill time, but we don't know this till tomorrow, and we see where it wants to go. I will say, keep this in mind, it's not a 100% rule. It's not a science, it's an art, but there are no gaps in that 23-hour-a-day E-mini S&P bar chart. So let's expect a gap fill, and if not, then we'll have to call it a breakaway gap. These things do happen as well, but they're rare. We'll call it a gap fill until it proves to be a breakaway gap. So, nothing to do in E-mini S&P NASDAQ for us tomorrow but watch. However, We have other markets that Omni certainly wants us to go trade, and we will trade those if we can get a fill. What else is out there? Traders, thank you so much for your help with the Omni Trading Token. Look at it. Omni Trading Token is doing great. Up, up, up. Now a little bit of a cup and handle type thing building. And get this. We haven't even put the liquidity pool in place. We've been building what's called a liquidity pool. For traders that don't understand the crypto world so much, that sort of means that I'm going to lock up a lot of my shares, take them out of the liquidity so that when others come in, if they sell, it doesn't create a lot of volatility, and we can help to move our crypto up and slowly watch it grow organically into something that we can all be proud of. Now, we've got Omniacs around the world. I've got Omniacs following me for 30 plus, 40 years, some of them, I kid you not. And a lot of them are in this, and we help each other. In fact, you want to hear something crazy? Talk about a community of Omniacs who really do watch out for each other. See this red bar here? I had an Omniac call me up right after this happened. We spoke very quickly afterwards, and he told me, I knew who he was. He's an Omniac who's been out to one of my Omni camps and has been trained here on the Omni. He said, Oscar, I promise you that was a mistake. We did not want to sell your crypto, and they went right back in and bought it because they wanted to undo their mistake. That's been the only time we've had an issue with a down bar. Barring that, look at how well this crypto is going. You know why? Because it's you. It's the crypto community. It's the Omniacs out there that are doing this. And here's what I will do for you. I am the dev, D-E-V, the developer. I have the most liquidity. I have 202 million plus. And I haven't locked up the liquidity yet in my liquidity pool, which is absolutely planned. That we've been working on it the whole time I was in Australia. But here's what you do have. You've got my solemn, absolute word that I will not sell any of that anyway. It is locked up, kids. It's locked up through my integrity. And the only reason why you Omniacs are in this coin is because you know my integrity is unbreakable. So it is locked up, and until I officially lock it up, don't you worry, it's locked up anyway. Now, is there proof? Well, let's go down here and look at something interesting. The trades. You can see every trade anyone has ever done. If they buy, it's right here, buy, and if they sell, it's right here, sell, and here is their names. You can click on it and trace it back and see who that was. Now, if you look down this list, here's what you will find. Anytime I buy, KK, I end in KK, there's a DEV, developer, that's me. You will only see buy next to DEV. You will never see sell because I promised you I'd lock up my liquidity. I will never pull the rug on my Omniacs. Dev, buy. Dev, buy. Dev, buy. See what I'm saying? I'm on your side. I'm on your team, kids. What we don't need is some wisecracker coming in here and trying to sell a lot. And that isn't what happened. We actually had a friendly, who made a mistake and corrected that mistake. Barring that, thank you so much, community. Now, I haven't even got the liquidity pool locked up yet, and we're still doing well. We have just barely tipped the iceberg on our advertising campaign, which is going to go around the world. And get this, I haven't even tapped into my Omniac database to get them warmed up to this yet. This is only the Omniacs who have been paying attention. I haven't even woken up the ones who haven't recognized how far we've gone with this crypto. A lot more of us are going to get in. That liquidity pool is going to be locked up. And the beauty of me being able to tell all of this to you is that I'm telling this to you in the crypto blockchain world, and I am allowed to tell you that we're doing things that will help this crypto before we do them. And in the world I grew up in with the SEC, NFA, CFTC, I'd be going to jail after this video. But the beauty of what we're in is I can give you this information and you can be part of it before it happens. So make sure that you get yourselves long. If you see anyone come in and sell, you guys come in and buy. I will be right there buying with you. And I promise you, Crypto Kelly, we love you to death. Crypto Kelly will make sure that that liquidity pool goes into action, hopefully as quickly as this week. Thank you all for what you do for my Omni Trading Token and hopefully what you're doing for yourselves. But this video is not done. Check this out. There's something else. Why is the market going up? Why have we blasted across new highs? How come we were able to take out a flat top at the highs of the market, all-time highs? It only dropped down to the bottom of a channel and us blast off into new highs. Why would this be happening? I'll show you why right now. Because this chart right here, which I have been showing you all along throughout my presentations, shows us this is the 30-year T-bond weekly chart. Now, this has shown us that we've had nothing but trouble for quite some time. And that trouble has been this. When you get anywhere near this average or the top of this pennant, if you will, you run into nothing but trouble. Look at the miserable failure here. Runs up, hits that average, hits the top trend line, failure. Boom. Runs up, hits that trend line, hits the average, failure. Boom. Runs up, hits the average, hits the trend line, failure. Well, look here. The failures are gone. We are now getting above the average. We're clearly above the trend line. This indicates that Jerome Powell will absolutely be lowering rates again, and that is healthy for the economy. It is healthy for the markets, and it will help crypto as well. Bitcoin, you name it, it'll help everything. Now, personally, I don't know that when the market's at all-time highs, we should be lowering rates. I mean, I've never seen that happen on the planet Earth, trading planet that I've been on since 1982. We don't lower rates when the market's making all-time highs. But this is what's happening. We're living that situation, and you know what? So be it. We'll take advantage of it. They're going to lower rates while the market's making new highs. It will continue to make new highs. It will buoy up everything, crypto, you name it. Rock and roll. Go Jerome Powell. If you're going to do it right, baby. Push this market higher. So this chart indicates that Jerome Powell will be lowering rates. Traders, please leave comments on these videos. I implore you to like them, share them around, let people around the world know what good we're trying to do. And if you share these videos, more people will get involved in our crypto. That's not going to help any of us. And the rest who don't get involved in the crypto will be more educated about their trading during the day, getting in and out of markets. We don't want them to make mistakes. So please leave your comments, which I answer personally myself. Like these videos, do that now. Share them around the internet. And make sure you join me at livewithoscar.com. Now remember, kids, stop soaring. Emotions are out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave your comments. I hope these videos are helping. Go buy your Omni trading token. I am there to protect you. And I will see you all at livewithoscar.com.